Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. Let's see what's going on. We got the retail report came in, and we have a lot of Fed people talking. So today we have at 11 no at 12:15 we have Fed William, and then we have at 3:13 Fed Logan speech, and then we have at 10 a.m. Fed bar testimony. There's so much stuff going on. This week is just all about Feds. So let's see what's going on. ES, we got retail number in. It just jumped and pulled back. And right now, as usual, pre-market 15:30 is downward, 1 hour, 4 hours downward again, and direction is still on daily is downward. Until we don't get a MACD golden cross on the daily, this choppiness, this range market is gonna stay the same. And unless we break the 4100 or 4190, 4099, 4098, which was the low of these last few weeks, we break that, then it's gonna be flushed down. In general, downward, but keep in mind, last few days, last few weeks, every time market open, it goes down, it touch down, it gets near 4100, and then 5 minutes golden cross, then 1530 follows. If they do that the same, then again bounce back up to the close. And what's interesting is the few days, like last week, Friday, Thursday, it was later in the day bounce back, but yesterday was earlier bounce. It was like midday bounces. So the timing is really important. NQ direction, again same thing, 5 15 30 is downward pre-market. Again, it's still holding above this 13,350 level. If it goes below that, then we can get, say maybe there's a pullback, bigger pullback. But in general, NQ is still daily macboard is downward. 4 hour, nothing special going on, but intraday bear market right now, direction is downward there. Our Dow Jones, as I said, weekly is very, very bearish and downward, but holding up, and that one is the most bearish chart. RUT, the get direction is still downward on weekly, but there is money flowing into small caps. If you notice, the small caps are getting a little bit more jumpier, even though they miss and they go down later, but still in general, they are money is flowing a little bit into the small caps because people expecting that interest rates hopefully it stops raising and maybe they get a cut, and then when that happens, the small caps is going to become more hot. But statistic fast, you get a golden cross on RUT. Once you get a yellow bar on the RUT, then that means there's a big confirmation on the TTM squeeze that it's time to go up. TNX, nothing special. It's a little bit jumpy. It's still bullish on the 4 hour and daily, and nothing special going on there. DXY, nothing special. 5 15 30 is downward. Just when a bigger jump or bigger dive happens, it gets interesting. Small range, nothing special there. VIX 3% higher. Yesterday was green, was very green, went almost red, then went green again before close. And as you can see here, we get the yellow bar again. We got yellow bar last week again, but then because it dived down, it went red. But just be careful right now. We got a yellow bar on the weekly, and the MACD is curving up a little bit. So when VIX goes up, you want to pay attention to the 1812 level. If you notice on the daily, you can see here many times try to break it, pull back, try to break it, pull back. So there is two key things you can play. Once you get to 1812, it could be a resistance point. It could be a good time to deep buy because it's a pullback. But if it doesn't pull back, it continues going, that means it's gonna get serious. So if it passes 1812, we're looking at 1865, 1951, and can go all the way to 2037. But at the same time, last few days, 1812 it was many times turnaround point. So pay attention to this level, 1812. SPX right now is again, same range, just going up and down between 4111 and 4147, up and down. BTC, let me see, BTC 4 hours still bullish on the TTM, but it's just holding a range for now. Daily we got yellow bar, but MACD is still very bearish downward. So Apple, what was interesting yesterday, did MACD dead cross, but it pulled up due to the reversal a little bit. And what you want to pay attention is 170. if Apple breaks 170, it's can drag market down. As you can see here on the daily and weekly, we got dark blue bar, and if this continues, it can be a sign of maybe pullback, maybe some money getting pulled out of it. But you know, at the same time, Warren Buffett added more than 20 million more shares, and that's pretty much it. Pre-market right now 515.30 is downward. So if it does break 170.47, next mental level is 170, and below that 169.85 is a very important level. Apple, I'm getting a little bit be cautious on it because it can anytime possibility as a fall. Amazon was very interesting yesterday. Pre-market was very bullish, and then it jumped up, but it faded. So same thing, you know. These market is just weird. It can right now everything's showing bearish, but as soon as market open, it can, you know, reverse up, or you know, it can continue going down. So you have to wait first 5-10 minutes, see what is the solid direction. And always be careful when you buy. Just pay attention to the 1 min. If it's oversold zone, you want to be careful when you're buying it. When it's overbought zone, you want to be careful buying calls, because that's when premiums are most expensive. Anyhow, pre-market right now, Amazon is downward on the 5-15-30 and downward. So 1 hour is curving down. So if it does that cross confirms there and goes below 110.42, it can go retest again 108.99. But if the 5-15-30 suddenly, you know, golden cross had open and jumps up, because yesterday was strong, 111.05, 111.85, and 112.97 is the next targets. Nvidia was very interesting yesterday. It, as you can see here, it dived down. The pre-market was very bullish. It dived down back to the 282 level and then went lower a little bit to near 280, and then made a V recovery. It's really important. You want to always pay attention to the V recovery. When a name makes a V recovery, okay, there is two things you can do. Let me show you this. There is two things you can do. Either if you draw a trend line, let me just do this one, change it to today. Okay, so if you look at the 5 minutes Nvidia, okay, so if you draw a trend line from here down, once it breaks the trend line, which was this candle, this is the point you can buy. So hoping for a V recovery and continue up. Or to be safer, you wait for the MACD golden cross, which happened here. Or next step, to be safer, next step is 11 a.m. when MACD 15 minutes golden cross. That's a big solid confirmation. And 11 a.m. MACD golden confirmation, MACD golden confirmation, we got it. And then, you know, it complete the V recovery. And keep in mind, every time it breaks the range, you see here, it establish a range, break the range, goes higher. Establish a small range, break the range, goes higher, and then that was it. So you want to pay attention to the range break. Even if you miss one, but miss an entry, you can catch the next entry. And until you don't get a 5 minute MACD dead cross, it can continue going higher. And when a V recovery happens, you want to pay attention. If it breaks top of the V, breaks it, goes to the next level. Same thing for reversal. When it breaks the like a upside down V, it can go lower. Anyhow, pre-market right now 5-15-30 is downward. 1 hour is curving down. If the 1 hour dead cross confirms, and it's right now below 288. So if that one confirms and goes below 287, we can go again retest the lower level 285, 285.1. It was very bullish yesterday, but right now market is a little bit red, so it's pulling back. But at the same time, keep in mind, if the 5 minutes golden crosses again like yesterday, and the 15 joins us, and then it can run up higher. You gotta Nvidia is very volatile, like first 1 hour or two, and then after that has a solid direction. That's how it was last few weeks. So if it runs up higher, we're looking at 189.56, 199.51. The high of last season is 292.2. 293.46 is a key level. Break that one, sky is the limit to 300. Baba following a little bit Bidu, but Bidu had an earning was good, but it's selling off. And right now pre-market 5-15-30 is 5-15-30 is downward. 1 hour is already downward. If 4 hour gold dead crosses, it can go to 85.76 is the next support. It has earning on 5/18, so we gotta see what's gonna happen there. Um, two key level to watch. If it goes above 87.59, which is doubtful today to happen, it can again run to 90. But right now support is 85. If it does miss 85.76 because it's bearish pre-market, we're looking at next support 83.43. Doubt it goes to 80, but really doubt it goes to 80. But 83.43, you want to pay attention to that one. But in general, this one, I just keep in mind, last few days it was the same. It was red, like it was run up, the next day got red, and then same thing again. Right now it's coming red, maybe next day is green again. So that's how Chinese name works. One day green, one day again super red. So just be cautious about it. Bidu pre-market right now is down, and 5.15.30 is downward, and key major level is 123.93. The earning was good, so there is a chance maybe it gets bought up. 120, you gotta pay attention to the levels. If 5 minutes continues going lower, if it breaks 123.93, the next level we're watching is 122, 120, 119. But if 5 minutes golden crosses and 15 MACD golden crosses continue and they follow through 15 MACD golden cross, it can run up to 126, 127. It has a nice run yesterday up, so right now people are taking profit before market opens. And yeah, direction is down, but you got to see if market is going to buy it or continues going lower. Got to pay attention to the levels. Netflix, yesterday, even though market was jumping up and recovering all day, nothing on Netflix, and 4 hours already dead cross there. We're getting the red bar there. Pre-market right now 5:15.30 is all golden cross, but 1 hour we're getting a yellow bar, so no clear direction exactly because 4 hour and 1 hour are down, but 5:15.30 is up. So you gotta pay attention to the levels. If it breaks below 333, it can go to 332, 329 and lower level. But if it breaks 335, next 337 can come and can recover back to a higher level. But in general, 4 hours pressuring down right now, and weekly at the same time, the red bar is increasing. So even though Netflix is going higher, but the weekly pressure is down until we get a yellow bar there. Meta, 5 is down a little bit, 15.30, 1 hour solid down, 4 hour we got yellow, dark blue bar again. So key levels to watch today is 237 and 239.59. These two levels you want to watch. If it goes below 237, run down again, 236, 235, 234.96. If it goes below 240, it needs to break 240.68. Breaks that, run up to 244. Tesla, 3 p.m. they get an event, shareholder meeting. It's gonna be on Twitter, so we gotta see what the market reaction is gonna be to that. But at the same time, keep in mind that Tesla, unfortunately, last 1 year or longer, I'm not sure, all the events was sell off. Anytime they had an event or something they announced, and it's still they went down. But we'll see what Elon says or how the meeting goes. Right now, key at 166 is a major support, and it was very, very major support for last 2 weeks. Is holding above there. If it breaks down, we're going down to 161, 158. Below that is a lower level, but 170.47 is another key level to watch. If it breaks above that, then we run up. We can have another run up. Pre-market 5:15 is down, 30 no clear direction, and 1 hour same, and 4 hour is still red and downward. Microsoft, what's interesting is that yesterday got a MACD dead cross, but then at the same time we got a light blue bar on TTM. So there's mixed signal, but keep in mind, if something happens in next few days, if some bad news comes in and Microsoft breaks 306, 304, it can go fast to 300 because of the daily MACD dead crossing. Anyhow, pre-market right now 5:15.30 is downward, and if 1 hour dead crosses again retest of 306, just up and down in the range between 306 and 310. Wait for the breakout, then we can. That's when the premium starts moving. Google 4 hour unfortunately dead cross already, so it's cooling down. I don't see a chance for crazy run up. Did a little bit on the open yesterday, even though it was pointing down, but same thing can happen again. You never know. Right now, 5 we got a yellow bar, and the 15.30 is downward. But if it jumps up and gets, for example, let's say as soon as it opens, it goes to 117 and goes to 117.58. Yes, the 15 minutes can get golden cross. The 30 can curve up, and then you'll be like, oh my god, it's so bullish. But okay, attention, needs to break 118.48. Breaks that one, can go to 120. So pay attention, as I said, always wait 5-10 minutes at the market open, because that's indicators right now pointing something. But in the first 5-10 minutes, if the volatile moves come in, all the indicator can change. Right now, as I said, 5 is like flattening a little bit and is pulling up a little bit. So we'll see if the 5 minutes MACD golden cross, this one can get interesting. AMD joined Nvidia yesterday, even though it went down, and then it again same thing, V recovery and higher next to the next level 197.51. Yeah, almost got there, and right now it went above it but pulled back because of market getting a little bit pulled back due to retail report. Pre-market 5:15:30 is downward, 4 hour is still downward, but we got a yellow bar. And what you want to watch today is 98.49 and 96.26. Breaks 98.49, it can go to the higher level 100, 101.66. Below 96.26, it can go retest again 95 and 94.25. And the low of yesterday was 93.38. That's a key level to watch. BA is still MACD golden cross, and it's interesting there. But every time it gets to 203, it's hard for it to pass. You want to wait for a 203 to pass, to run up higher. Past 203, it can go to 205 and 208. Below 200, again 108, 196 support. But right now pre-market 5:15:30 is downward. 1 hour is that cross, so that's sign of weakness there. SPY 4 hour, new 4 hour, we got dark blue bar there again. 111.67 and 110.35, these are the big supports. It is possible, same like last few days, it opens, it goes touchdown 110.35, and then either it's gonna be a bounce point from there, or it can go lower to 408.68. And then that's the critical point, because if it breaks it, then it can be a bigger flush down. But that point, it can be another bounce point. And as usual, if it bounces, you're looking at 410, 411. As yesterday's got close almost to 413.8. So these are the levels right now. Market's just going up and down. You want to keep in mind, and you can profit from it. QQQ pre-market right now 5:15:30. 1 hour is downward. 327 is a key level to watch. Breaks that one. 330.8, that's a key level, major level to come. But below 324, 322 is the next support. It bounces off many times off of it, so keep in mind that one. The another interesting thing is that let me just see, LRCX was very hot yesterday, so right now is around 550. Breaks if it breaks 555, we're looking at 560, 575. Monthly MACD is golden crossing on this one, but right now it was hot yesterday, so be careful if buying a new position today. And we want to see it breaks 552. If it breaks that one, it can continue higher, but right now Nvidia and AMD are a little bit weak, so maybe it does a little bit pullback, then we'll see what happens there. Snow, CRWD, ZS, Net, MDB, these are very hot names, and many of them monthly MACD is golden crossing, and 173 for Snow is a key level. If there is any symbol you like interested, just send it in the chat. I will take a look at it quickly. 173 breaks, next level is 179, 185. What else you got? AI was hot yesterday. If it breaks the high of yesterday, we're looking at 25.82. If it gets hot, it can run up all the way to 30.66. CRWD was hot yesterday too, but pre-market right now is a little bit downward. And if it breaks at 136.71, 136.31, we're looking at 137 and 140 to come. ZS was very hot too. 120 right now pre-market is downward, but if it breaks the high of yesterday 121.71, next target we're watching is 124.42 and 127.28. MDB very hot too. 278, 29 is a key level to watch. Breaks 281 and 286, but pre-market right now showing weaknesses, so it's possible to come down and go up again. What else you got here? That's pretty much it. HD had the earning, so right now pre-market is still very bearish on the 31 hour and 4 hour. It's around 281 for now. It went as low as 272. So if the 5 minutes dead crosses and it starts falling at open, it can go to 275 and 271, again retest these two levels. But if the 30 shows you a yellow bar on TTM squeeze and gives a golden cross, it can go for recovery back to 286. But in general, it's downward, and people didn't like the earning that much. Conference call is now, so we'll see what the reaction there is. And also, low is following it a little bit, so below 197, we're looking at 190.11. Next support there, SE had an earning 8 point lower. Pre-market is looking lower, so if it gotta get the levels for that one. That's pretty much it. Let me see if there's any symbol you guys wanted. Zoom. Yeah, Zoom was actually interesting. I wanted to grab it, but I hesitated myself. So it was around 11 o'clock that news came in that Michael Berry is holding Zoom. And after that, it jumped higher and it went to the next level, which was 65.43. Pre-market right now, 5:15:30, as because everything is red, is downward. But what's interesting is that the daily and weekly is getting upward, but statistic fast on the weekly is upward, but it's still we don't have a yellow bar. Anyhow, if it breaks 66.18 pre-market high or high of yesterday, around 66, if it breaks that one, the next target we're watching is 68.83, 71.58, and 74.33. That's pretty much it. Best of luck today, and please subscribe, like, share, and if you like, join my service. Thank you.